Perfect. All right. So, who wants to go first? We're gonna try to keep this meeting short because a lot of us are gonna be going somewhere. So we'll try to keep each activity to 5 minutes if that works for everyone. Who would like to go first?
I can go first since I'm doing the project 5-1.
Okay, sounds good. Let me go ahead and allow share screen, and you should be good to share screen.
Okay. Let me share my screen. There we go. So this project is pretty much just help us understand how to create and remove a device file from the system. And I'm gonna log into the TTY5 terminal, and then use this command. TTY6, it's here, and then I can use this command to remove this device file. And now it's being removed, so it's not here. And right now, if I try to go to the TTY6, it's just giving me a, like, there's no terminal, it's just a blank Windows. And I go back to the TTY5. And the next step is like, wait, where is it? Oh, right here. Sorry. Let me just do something like this. And next step is to create that TTY6 device files. Since we know the major number and minor number of this file, which is like right here, 4 and 6, and we are able to use this command to create that device file. It's a character device file. And then it's there. And now I'm able to switch to the TTY6 terminal. And I think that's pretty much it. Any questions or comment?
No, that's good. It's good. Good job.
Great.
Nice and easy to understand. And what happens if we go into a removed directory or what is it called? The TT.
The device file.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and move on. Did we lose Chelsea? Oh, she's back. Okay. All right, perfect. She's back. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. Who would like to go next? We all have to present eventually. I guess I can go ahead and do mine. Let's see. Okay. That's not it. All right, so while I was doing this, I think I may have done it incorrectly because I may have supposed to do a previous step in order to have them to be able to do this. So I'll see how it goes. So I was able to see that one. All right, there we go. This one over. Okay, there we go. All right, so now that we are logged in, we use the df dash t or ht to display the disk user information of non-virtual file systems. You can see the swap partitions, but it won't be listed on the non-virtual file systems because the swap partitions is used for virtual memory management and it is not considered a regular file system. So I believe this will not work because I needed to create them in previous steps, but we're going to try to see if they work. Could not find palette system or Superblock. Okay, Superblock, the information includes the number. So if I was creating the right one, the partition on there, because we were supposed to create it in previous ones, the information includes the inodes available for free to be used in the file system and the number of inodes available and free indicate the number of files and directories that can be stored in the file system. So when we're going through them right now, it's the questions that are asking like how many inodes are available in the file system, how many inodes are free to use and why. I'll explain to you guys why we use those commands, but I can't actually show you because I didn't know that I was supposed to create a mount because I just thought we were just going to do project 5 and it's going to let me. But yeah, so at this point, when you run the fsck dev-vg-2 meta command, you will receive an error message indicating that the file system is in use and cannot be checked. This is because the file system is currently mounted and actively being used. So when you use the fchk, you cannot view a file system that is being used. Then on the unmount /new data command unmounts the file system, allowing you to run the fchk/dev/vg00 new data command. So the reason it didn't work before is because we were actively using it. When we do the unmount, we unmount it, and then we're able to use the command previously before. The duration of the file system check will depend on the size of the file system, which is what the fsck does. But it should complete relatively quickly because it's checking non-mounted file system. Also, when we use where is it? Delete this one as well. It's used to force a check of the file system, even if it's currently being used. The duration of this check will be the size of the file system, but it should. Oh, wait, hold on. I may have gotten those confused. Yeah, okay. So this command right here, yeah, so that command does a system check on the size of the file system, but it should completely be relative quickly because it's checking non-mounted file systems, while the one with the F well, the one on the F does everything. Oh, that was confusing. Sorry. And then the E2 FSK-C, it checks for the file systems for bad blocks and marks them as bad in the file system. So a bad block inode that helps prevent from data loss, corruption, and avoiding the use of bad blocks in the file storage. So you kind of can use that to clean your system up a bit. And then the tune2f -I0 new data. This one right here. Command changes the interval for force file system checks to 0, effectively disable them. This is not a good idea for ext4 file systems, as it can result in undetected file system corruptions, leading to data loss. It is recommended to perform regular file system checks to ensure the stability of your file system. And then for the last one, the mount dev, which is this one right here, mounts a specific file system. The df-ht command can be used to verify the file systems was mounted correctly, and the mount command works even though the mount point directly was not specified, because the file system is automatically mounted to the file to default mount point directory of /new data. Yeah, sorry, that was really bad because I had no idea we were supposed to create that file, and I didn't do the homework before, so apologize in advance. But who wants to go next? Unless there's any questions.
No questions, but I can go next.
Awesome. Take it away.
So let's see. Oh, it won't let me start sharing until you stop sharing.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome. Okay. So I chose project 5-4, and I'm just going to show the very first command really quick. So hopefully this shares correctly. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and open up Terminal 5 here and log in as the root user. Rocks. Okay. So the very first command, it's on step 2, and it is called parted. So basically what we're doing is we're going to create some partitions in this this particular hands-on project. So on this, we're going to do parted /dev and SDA.
Did she freeze? Chelsea, can you hear us? Oh, well, we lost Chelsea halfway through her presentation.
Wow.
All right, that's fine. Jewel or Anibal, do you guys who wants to go next while Chelsea reconnects? Hopefully.
I can go next.
Go for it. I believe you should be able to share since you left the meeting.
Okay. Let me.
She's
I
coming
think
back.
she's back.
Nice.
Yeah, she's back.
I'm so sorry. My internet is being really crummy today. I don't know what is going on. Okay, I'm really sorry. So let me just go back really quick. I'm almost done. So I just typed in print, and I didn't even push enter yet because I saw that I left the Zoom meeting. So we have print at the parted prompt, and then just hit enter. Maybe helps if I'm on the right screen. There we go. And then on this step, like what you want to do is write down these values. You want to know, my internet's still unstable. Okay, so you're going to want to know like the end values on each of these when you go through it. So make sure that you write those down. And that's all I'm going to walk through right now is just this parted command. And there are like a couple more steps, but this kind of gives you the basics of what to expect with it. So do you guys have any questions or anything?
No.
No? Okay.
All right. Hannibal, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Just let me okay. I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. Okay, here. Okay. Well, I was using the normal interface, but I'm going to change here. I'm going to log in. I'm going to show you the 5-3 project. And this show you how to create new partitions. So the first thing, as you can see here, over here, is use this command, the lsdlk, and this is going to show you the partitions that you already have in your system. I'm guessing that you are going to have a different output for this because I have already done the project for this week, so it looked messy, but it's because we are going to be creating many partitions on this week. And after you check your partitions, to create a new one, you have to have free space and then use the F disk and tell them where you have to, you want to create a partition. So you are going to be looking at this interface, and where you have many commands to use here, and you can view them using M. And as you can see, we have many different commands. But to create a new one, you have to use P. Well, to view the partition table, you have to use P here. And you can see all the partitions, which one is your boot one, which one is the swap, memory, and the size, and the sectors that you use in your hard disk. So in order to create a new one, you have to use N. I don't know if it's going to let me because I'm not sure if I have enough space. But if you want to create one, you can use the start and end numbers to find space between your disk. And here is showing me that it's going to use, if I'm just left this blank, it's going to use the default space there. And I can here select the last sector. And if I leave it blank, it's going to use the default one. And as we can see, if we just use the default ones, it's going to tell us that it's going to make a partition number 9, type Linux, and give us the size. So this is only theoretical until we exit the little program that we have here, and we have to use, in order to save it, we have to use the W letter or character in order to save the changes that we have done. But as I don't need it, I'm going to use the Q character in order to just exit this program and don't save the partition that I have created. This is like the first part of this assignment. So that's what I was going to explain. I don't know if any of you had any questions about this.
I don't have any. That was great. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Jewel, I believe you are up. And then Chelsea, I know you said you need to leave right at 7:45. So if you do leave, you are good to leave.
Okay, thank you.
If you are talking, Jewel, we cannot hear you.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, sorry, my microphone wasn't on for some reason. It was on a different mic. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I am doing project 5-2, and I'm going to be starting off at the graphical terminal. So let me just log in. And then this is going to be practicing mounting and viewing the removable DVD media. So from here, we would go under devices and go under optical drives, and then the ISO file is still here. So we would go ahead and just click on that. And then we are going to switch over. Oh, actually, I think it's going to take a moment to boot up. And then it is going to show on our files application. Wait, let me see that it, no, it didn't boot up yet. Okay. Oh. You have to close this. Try that one more time. Okay, it looks like it's there. I think it was supposed to, like, I tested it earlier. It's supposed to pop up another window. Okay, well, we can just try files, the files application. I think it's over here. No, not this one. Yeah, when I tested it earlier, it just popped up with a window. So after you've completed this action, view your files application. Okay, thinking it's this. There it is. Okay, perfect. So it's asking, is there an icon that represents your Fedora Live desktop DVD in the left pane? And it's right over here. So it's showing that it's mounted. And then it says, place your mouse over the icon to view the mount point directory. So it says it right there. It's under Run Media User 1 Fedora-WS. And then it says, take a few moments to explore the content. So you see all of these. When you click on it, it's going to have like the ISO file in here, the boot, all of these things. And then we're going to switch over to terminal 5. And then we're going to try and unmount it that way. Just close this out. Okay, I have to use the soft keys because my keyboard doesn't ever work. There we go. And then log in as a root user. Okay, and then we are going to run this command prompt. And I had issues with running it earlier. I don't know if anybody else has done this project yet. But when I tried to run it with the H and the T and hit enter, which is the view command is to view the size of the directory. And I think the H, I couldn't find what the H stood for. I was trying to look around.
So there's actually a, yeah, go ahead, Annabelle. You're good.
Oh, okay. You have to use DF.
Yeah,
Oh,
he posted in the announcement that there's a typo there.
Oh,
It's
I
not
missed
supposed
that.
to be DU,
Okay,
it's
no wonder I
DF.
was like, where is this coming
Yep,
from?
that's why it doesn't work.
I remember seeing a DF and I was like, is it this one? Okay. That's why it wasn't working. I was like, okay, I don't know what the issue is, but it wasn't working. Okay, so DF-HT. Okay, so now it'll show that it's mounted. And it should be right here, the very bottom. And then there's another way of viewing it, which would be if we use this command, ls-l. So I was able to find it this way, /dev/cd-rom. Oh, wait, I did something wrong. Okay, ls-l. I guess there should be a space. Okay, there you go. And so from reading this right here where it says root, Wait, where's my little note? So the dev SR0 means it's the first writable SATA, CD, or DVD device in the system. So that's what this stands for. And so we can see that it's mounted there. And okay, now let's try and unmount it. And I was trying to type unmount and it wasn't working. So it's U-mount, just in case anybody else made the same mistake that I was doing. And then this is to unmount the Fedora DVD. And then now if we run it again, HT, it won't show up at the bottom. So that's mounting and unmounting a removable DVD media. And then I was just wanting to look over here to see if it still shows up. It's still showing up as clicked, but I guess it's not running in this terminal. That's my thought. Did you guys notice that? It's still there. Anyways, that's my part for today. Thanks for pointing that out, by the way, with the F.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. All right, then I guess we are done. Is everyone good on there? Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
No? Okay. I think last thing is we need to do assignments for next week. Do you guys just want to post them up on our email so that way we know what we're doing, or do you want to discuss it right now? It's totally up to you guys. I think if we put it on the emails, it would be fine, just as long as you put it by the end of the week so people have options to choose for next week.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. All right, then I guess we are done with the meeting. If anybody has any questions, feel free to message us. Reach out if you have questions, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your week.
Sounds good. Oh, and then who's gonna be the Scrum Master for next week?
Yeah,
I
we should
can
probably
see-
decide that one before.
I
Were you
can
saying
do
you
it
won't- Okay,
If any, yeah.
sounds great.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and send a link out next week.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right.
Have a good
All
one,
right,
guys.
have a good week. Good luck with the test, everyone.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Thanks.